Greetings. We are here at 2717 y'all can hear my voice. It's not the lively voice I normally have. We're here with Coach Carter.
No!
And I'm saying that because today, normally I say that all of our shows are special shows, but today this is a sad special show. I am saddened. Because I don't want y'all to hold me responsible for nothing right now. I swear to God, I'll get y'all holding me responsible. Because I know some of y'all will come at me. Don't come at me. Right now, I got to talk to Coach Carter. Coach Carter. Coach Carter in the house.
Look. Coach Jamal encourages me. She was like, Coach, you said, you talking all that stuff. You said that you were going to do this. And I said, I know, Jamal. I said I was going to train. I know I was going to get the adults, the non-athletes that used to be athletes. There's an athlete inside. I know I did say it. I said it. And I said, Jamal, I just got to get my mind got to be right. And not that I got to get right. I just got to get, because I got to get my mind right to be able to deal with that. You're like, and so don't give up on me. But if you give up, I understand. I understand. It's me. It's not you. Just like in a relationship with somebody. It's me. It's not you. It's me. It's
all
me,
right.
Doc.
All right. Yes, sir.
It's me. So the Doc, that is going to lead to the topic of the day. The topic of the day. There is something better than supplements. There are many supplements out there. There's powder, protein, creatine, some food product. You can deal with supplement. There are many supplements out there. Many.
All right.
And people take these supplements. And there are supplements, and they're good for you. These are supplements that are good, and they help you, and they help you with workouts. They help, and people often say, Coach, what is the best supplement? And they'll say, is it protein powders? I'll say no. Is it creatine? I'll say no. Is it good food? I'll say no. It was like, well, Coach, what is the best supplement? I said, the best supplement that I know of, that I have been doing for over 25 years, the best supplement. There's nothing out there better. There is nothing better than the supplement that I am about to tell you. It is better than any protein, any glutamine, any keratin, any sea moss, any Get-A-Body, any of it. The best supplement known to man. Doc, ask me what the best supplement is.
Coach Carter, what's the best supplement?
I'm glad you asked.
Yes, sir.
The best supplement is a great workout partner. And I have been blessed in my life to have tremendous workout partners. From when I started working out years and years ago, I learned as a teacher that I have to get a supplement that helped me because life beats me down, because kids beat you down, and bills, and all family. But if you have a workout partner that's going to show up on time, ready to go, and for me, that person's always been somebody younger. I know I look 49. I am 49. I look 39. I act 29. But I've always had a workout partner that was 10, 15, 20 years younger. And you've heard me say it over and over in the past. The best thing you can do is if you are 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, find you somebody in the gym that's the age of 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, and say, look, let's work out together. I'll pay your membership fees, me and you work out together. And in that working out together, that supplement person, that 18-year-old, I'm 40, I'm 41, I'm 38, that 19-year-old, they're going to be right there. They showing up. Let me tell you the secret of Doc. Doc's biggest secret is Doc work out with kids 20, 25, 30 years younger than him in here. Doc worked out at his age, he worked out with 15, 16, 17, 18. There is no supplement that can beat a 17, 18-year-old workout partner. None.
Because it hit you. Even last week, you know, certain things I should have been doing. Coach Carter said to me, all right, you're doing this right. I said, yes, sir. And so then he told others, put 2.5 pounds on there. You know, so I'm like, look, he told them that. So I didn't grab one, I'm going up too. Bam. Because I'm around them. In the same environment. So yeah. I probably should have done. I should listen to him, but I went on my own mind because I'm like, I'm around them. So that's right.
There is nothing better than motivation. The motivational piece that they give you. The motivational piece of you wake up in the morning and the thing is, you go to work or you work in the evenings or whatever, they're going to be there. They're 18 because they don't have a whole bunch of work, and life is not slap them upside the face yet and beat them down. Their life is, I'm going to work out. So you have to drag. You don't want to let them down because you are already committed to this person. So you show up, and they're looking at you as an authority figure. So you're telling them all this, you know, stick to your word, do all this kind of stuff, all this motivational stuff. So they look to you for that, and you look for them to be there. They're gonna be there. And then you want somebody with roughly around the same goals, right? When you're looking for that person, you want somebody like, I want to be stronger, you want to be stronger. But it's very difficult if I want to be stronger and you want to run a marathon. That's tough. So you want somebody with the same, roughly around the same goal. And generally, once you get past the age of 25, remember, 0 to 25, your body will take care of you. Anything above 25, you got to take care of your body. So once you get past that age and you see the young people working out and working around, you have to do what you got to do is they're motivated. We motivate each other and we set goals for each other. And then spot. They got to learn how to spot. You the knowledge of teaching. They can show you, they can lift, and then you show them, correct them on lifting, but also you spot each other. There is nothing like having a good spot. I can guarantee you. If you want great gains, if you want to reach those goals and your goals, then you motivate, they show on time, they show up on time, you motivate each other, you set goals, spot each other. The most important thing in your life is when you underneath that bar and somebody behind you and you got 100, 200, 300, 400 pounds trying to crush you. You want to be able to trust your spotter. And I'm going to tell you, Doc last week spotted a young man over there with 400 pounds on his back, and I gave Doc great spot. Great spot. You would try it. If you got a person and they spotting and they know that you're not a really good spotter, they're not gonna try that way. They are not gonna try, I can tell you, they are not gonna try that way. So spotting is another thing. So they motivate, they show up on time, they set goals, they spot, they help you with your max, give you the best you can, right? And then what they do is the psychology of living. The psychology. The psychology. It's going to get hard. But you know what? They go and I'm going to go. Not going to give up. But you know what? They're doing it. I'm doing it. And that's what he was talking about. They added 2.5. I'm going to add 2.5. You added 10. I'm going to add 10. You going to run that. I'm going to run that. You're going to get 28 touches. I'm going to get 29 touches. Then you get the psychology of it. The psychology of the lift. The psychology. And then once you get to go with this person, you develop a rhythm. You develop a rhythm. And all the goals you see start because it's a rhythm. On Monday, you do it or exercise. On Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, you rest. Monday, Tuesday. And they're going to say it's a rhythm. It's a rhythm. It's a rhythm. It's a rhythm. And so once you set you get yourself there. Once you got your time, once you got your goal, once you have the spot, once you have the motivation, once you have the rhythm, ultimately, when you've been working out with somebody for a year, 2 years, 3 years, 4 years, they become like family. They become like family. Yes, sir. They become like family. And you challenge each other and you push each other and they become like family. And so what I would tell you this, and I'm telling Doc, we got 2 chairs. I got 2 guests. I got 2 guests today on Run Down Left. Run Down Left. I got 2 guests. One of the guests was my first workout supplement. Yes. Back in 1997, 98, I'm a young teacher. And I looked at her and I said, hey, let's work out together. That's one of the guests. The other guest is my latest workout partner. Yes, in 2022. So do that math. That's 24 years apart. 24 years apart in the same characteristics. And they're going to come on and tell stories and tell about spotting and about being motivational factors in my life and Doc's life and their life. So, without further ado, drum roll Doc. We're going to bring on Mr. Toure Moody. John Moody.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Crystal wanted to know when John was here, Coach Carter. Remember she had said that? So I just said, well, Crystal, he here.
Yeah.
So I got to ask this question to y'all first now. I want y'all to get this right. All right. This question is very important. This question, it goes for both of you. I need to find out from y'all, what is the best high school in Savannah, Chatham County, Georgia? What's the best high school? Please get it correct. Oh no, I'm just saying, but
they both
but they didn't go to
But
answer the question. But answer the question. But he didn't know what the best high school is in Savannah, Chatham County, Georgia. So I need to what's the best high school in Savannah, Chatham County, Georgia? The best high school. Get it right, correct. Get it correct. Get it right.
Blue Jackets.
Thank you. Blue Jackets.
I'm just strong. So now I'm gonna come to you. I'm hoping that you please I have all the heart. What is the best high school in Savannah, Chatham County, Georgia?
Blue Jackets. No. Blue Jackets.
It's the Blue
Jackets. Come on. Oh my God. Happy P. Jenkins High School. Yes, my arm is coming back because Happy P. Jenkins High School. So now I'll just sit down.
Terrell, first workout partner, 1998, start 145 pounds, me at 175. We're going to the gym. I'm teaching him, and I said, Terrell, after school, let's go to the gym. Terrell, get in the car. We drive out to Hunter Army Airfield. We lift together. That happened for years, and we've been lifting together for years. Terrell go active duty, serve our country, active duty back and forth, active for years. Now, John is out in LA. John go back and forth. He here lifting. He come work out. He know he can go all that in 2002. Died. Me and John, we've been lifting, but he go back and forth to LA. He can go to LA. He can go to Miami. He can go to New York, Texas, Louisiana. But ain't nothing like the 2717. Nothing like the 2717 in the 912. And that's why he come back. So world, check it out. That's why he here. He come back, he was like, Coach, John didn't work out today. I got his numbers. And I can tell you like this. Yeah, I can tell that John's been gone. Don't let the honey fool you. He's been gone. You can tell. The numbers. He's been gone. John and Terrell, first workout partner. Terrell, tell your experience about how we started and about a good workout partner. And now listen, America, listen. Get you a good supplement. Get you a good person. You want to get in shape? Find you somebody. Go T Moody.
Even though you said the wrong high school, go ahead.
Tell them about how you started.
I know, but 27-17, iron sharpen iron. There's one man sharpens another.
That's
what you got to do. You got to sharpen somebody else. And when you sharpen somebody else, guess what? You're going to influence somebody else. And guess what? How Coach Carter influenced me and how Coach Carter influenced John, he influenced so many other athletes and so many other students that we don't even hear about. But if we can have them here right now, how it started with me, and it ended with John.
No, it's still ended with John.
Yeah, but it's so much in between that we don't talk about.
So
many other people.
So many people. We don't talk about it. But me and T Moody, I was teaching them, and like I said, we was going to the gym, and it became, just working out. And we're working out there with him. And I'm gonna be honest with you, I didn't know I just had I needed somebody to work out with. I was 25 years old, and he was 14, 15 years old. And then it just kept evolving. And then when I left teaching, went to SCAD, he came downtown with me, and he worked at the Starbucks, and I was at the gym. And then he started working, and it became, he would go and come, like I said, but we kept working out. Now, there were many people in between. I don't even want to start calling names, but if I start calling names, one of them going to tune in, Lord, coach, you forgot about me. But I can tell you, this is my first, it is my last. John.
Well, you know what? First of all, let me say this. I just finished the Sunday workout, so coming from LA.
Get that shoulder. Tell them about LA. Tell them about your workout, John. Get that shoulder.
Family tuned in. I just came from LA, and I'm here for my first Sunday. Is one of the hardest days. So my energy is coming back up because that workout was a monster. But like Coach said, I think it's beneficial to understand that piggybacking off of T. Moody, as iron sharpens iron, so there's one person sharper than another. And I think that in 27-17, one of the best supplements is the iron next to you. And so it's not only a thing that's just in the basis of the gym, but it translates to all aspects of your life. And it goes out into who you want to be, what you want to achieve, what do you give back to the world, and how are you always thinking above the next level? What is that next little Tim you put on in your life? So that's been an ongoing lesson that I've taken from Coach and from the people around Coach. And it's something that continuously propels me forward. And right now, I'm hurting, but I'm glad to be back.
Doc. And Doc is in it because, Doc, if you just throw yourself in it, and I know so many of you out there are like, well, he got this person, I didn't have anybody. I just met Terrell, and then I just kept it going, right? And then with John, and just kept it going. And then Doc just threw himself in there and just kept it going. And the thing is, it's like, if you get rid of all your indiscretions, all your predispositions, all your what I think about, get rid of that stuff. You see them, get in it. I'm telling you. For a whole summer, when Terrell couldn't afford it, I would like, Terrell, you come to membership, every day I was like, we work out, get you a smoothie. We work out, get you a smoothie. That was one of the strongest summers I had. All right, Terrell. And he was like, all right, I'm going to give me a free smoothie. You have to do it because you're in a situation where you get in your 35s, 40s, and 45s, you can afford stuff. But you are 30, 40, 50 pounds overweight, and you're trying to do it the best you can on your own. I got it. And that's willpower. But let me tell you this. Willpower is attached to emotions. And emotions will run out. Because you start thinking about stuff because other things start getting in your life. And start changing the way you think. And start like, well, you got to do this, and you got to do that. They know. 12 o'clock, they know. 12 o'clock is, and my wife know. Keisha will tell you. My wife, they know. If it's 12 o'clock, he's going to live. And a part of that I'm going to live is the fact that they waiting for me. They know they're going to hold me to it. These guys, they're going to hold me. All right, Coach, you said so. Let's go. So I'm like, even if I'm like, I got to go. For Doc, 9:30, he know they're going to be ready for him. Come on, Doc. Doc, come in here. You got that energy. Doc, at his age, them at 20, 25 years old, it was like 18 to 17. Like, all right, Doc, let's go. They do not care about how many grades you got to turn in, what's your mortgage, what's your car. They don't care if you're gaslighting. They don't care. They are 18, 17. They don't care. They don't have a care in the world. All they care about is, Doc, time to lift this weight.
Oh, no. Or, because he come up ingenious things. Or when you got to run out there and they got little stuff inside here. Doc, make sure you get that time down. Doc, don't let it go past 30 seconds, Doc, because we all feeling it right now. So that's what happened. So yeah, because you got to be responsible.
There's exercise where Doc, everybody else lifted, and Doc got to go run down that gym and touch twice. Well, if you run slow, they still got to lift until you come back. The time is on you. So Doc was touching the wall and making these big looping turns. I'm like, Doc, no, touch the wall, turn, because them boys touching close to 30. And they doing 30 reps. They doing the 30 seconds. That's too long. Touch, turn around, and come back. What we do is we put those stuff on a motivation, and we continue to drive and push them high. Push them high. Push them high. For them, as they get older, now they pass it on to other people. They both have experiences with workout partners that I'm going to talk about, and I'm going to ask them to share some of the good, some of the bad, and some of the ugly. Because it's not always just roses with having a workout partner, a person to spot you, motivate you. Sometimes T. Moody will call me and tell me about some of his workout partners. Because he'll be in Atlanta, or he was in Arizona, or he was in, where else were you stationed in? Afghanistan, Mississippi. So he got good work. We've heard about the good workout partners. But we're going to go into some things you need to be aware about with the bad workout partners.
Well, first, I'm going to piggyback off of when you talk about passing it on. So as we get older, guess what? Now we're accountable. So now we have to be accountable for the next generation. Guess what? Now I got to pay for smoothies. Now I got to pay for workout partners. Now I got to pay for gym members.
Mine too.
Now
you need to get my smoothie too. Everybody go back.
No. You still want smoothies. But we have to be accountable. Yes, there are going to be bad workout partners. Yes, there are going to be bad days. Yes, they're going to be just like in working out, just like in life. There are going to be days where you're just not going to want to come in, days that you just don't want to go to work, days where life just hits you. But that constant grind, just grind to get out, knowing that, hey, you got to be accountable at 12 p.m. You got to come in and grind it out. So there are going to be some good days. There are going to be some good bad days. But having that foundation and being able to, hey, you're going to have a bad day, and that's okay. Chop that up, come on back, and go back to that foundation. And that foundation is at 12 p.m.
That rock, John, tell them about yours. Not John. Listen to this.
Okay, so there are, let's get into the bad. Let's get into the bad workout partners. It is, you got to be able to catch it. You just got to be able to catch it and recognize it. I've had workout partners who are really good. I have a new workout partner in LA. He's iron sharp as iron. Challenge is boom. But I've had bad workout partners, and this is what happens with bad workout partners. They start saying things, well, I'm not going to do this, or let's do this, or they'll say, that's good, are we done? And those little triggers get you to be like, okay, that's good, or hold on. And then a week of that gets lower and lower and lower, and you just constantly go on to the point where you got. So if you have a bad workout partner, you have to catch it early, or it's gonna bring you back to how I am right now on Sunday, and I'm hurt.
I can go get the medal. He hurt. Look,
you giving him a week. I'm not giving him a week. You got 2 days.
John, he'll call me and he'll tell me, I have no names, but he'll call me. I was like, John, I'm telling you. And I was like, but it's my buddy. I said, John, you got to get somebody who's going to push it. Iron sharp as iron. And you can tell I got John's numbers. I can look at those numbers, the number of reps, the number of wall touches. I'm like, oh, God, you got a bad workout. Your supplement is bad. It has expired. Your supplement has expired. And the thing about it is, if that person, when you come to the gym, and if you don't feel like motivated, if you don't feel like your goals are being met, if you set goals on a weekly basis and you're not approaching like we do with Doc, that all right, Doc, last week we did this week. If that person's not pushing you to be better, you are not you are not in the atmosphere with a great workout partner, even a good one. You are just somebody who's just enabling you, and you just showing up to this to show up, and you just standing in the gym, and you are mistaken. Activity for achievement. Just because you change your clothes and show up to the gym and you walk around in the gym, that don't mean you're achieving anything. You're just active. Don't mistake activity for achievement. Set goals, like me and Doc already said, put it down, and what you do is you reach those goals. You fight to reach that. And that person is not helping you reach that. You got to get to somebody else. And that's the honesty. Now, I know they got all these dating apps. Tinder with some of them. Bumblebee, ChristianMingle.com. I got a new idea for an app. Workout partner, get it, wait, ISI, where it's a good person on the other end, linking with another good person, we work out together. What do you think about that?
How can I download that?
$1 million idea.
Right. Exactly. That's
Download that. That's what we doing this show. If I can help somebody and they pass along,
You gave out a whole bunch of free smoothies.
So it's like Planet Fitness.
I didn't tell you I went to Planet Fitness day before I came here.
But Planet Fitness come doing the clutch late night.
Late night.
Late night, but think about it is Planet Fitness, not 2717.
Yeah. Yeah.
I couldn't do this. I was 20 minutes. I was like,
It just sucks you. But yeah, but you gotta do what you gotta do.
no, but if I got Planet Fitness, look, let's say if I got Scottie Pippen and I got Michael Jordan, and I'm working without Scottie Pippen. Scottie Pippen is Planet Fitness, and I know Michael Jordan is right here at 2717. I'm just going to not come Michael Jordan.
Here's the thing. Me and Doc, we do the best we can. We do the best we can.
Everybody can get Michael Jordan.
Everybody can get Michael Jordan.
But like I told you, Scotty got a ring.
I know, Doc, John, let me get John up to stuff. John, there's a group of 5, 6, 8 people out there who I have committed yes. Coming to yes. It is March, and I've been telling them yes since November. But I haven't started that yet. And they're all grown up, adult. And Doc keep reminding me, Coach. And they text me and they call me Coach. They bombard Coach. We're going to start. I'm like, we're going to start. I just got to get my mind right.
Coach, if they waiting, how come they just won't show up and start running?
No. Remember what we say here. We are not doctors. Before you start any workout program, you go get checked with your doctor.
Yeah.
This is for this show and entertainment purposes. You don't check everything. Check everything that you do. Get it checked first. Take anything that we say, get it checked first. Do your own research.
Reverend Benny Jones, you heard. Nancy Megan, you heard. Terry, you heard.
All right.
Instagram, Cigar in the end.
We'll get it. I will. After this, these are all the people waiting to get it. We'll get it.
Reverend Betty?
I know, Reverend Betty, I know. Look, we'll get it. But so, what we do is, once we get in each other's life, and once we got all that workout, that person inevitably becomes family. For Terrell and John is in LA. He don't get an Airbnb. He don't get a hotel. He stay at my house. When Terrell comes and he comes and he need a place to stay at the house. He eat with us. This becomes this family. And that, to me, is the most important part about it. It's like, once you develop this supplement and once you get the big, you get this gains and everything, people have been working out with Terrell, and he's been going back and forth. We've been working out for 25 years, and so, you become like family. It's not, workout, but like family. You in each other's sentences, and you laugh at each other's jokes, and and so and John, I tell anybody, when John was in undergrad at SCAD and he worked out, John would come over to the house, we would have worked out, he would be, John, it's a true story. He would be washing his clothes and we fall asleep on the couch. But that's not pause. It's pause. The young people to my pause and all that kind of stuff. But we were looking at football game, work out, fall asleep. Yeah, that was John. What year was that? 2013, 14?
2014.
14. Yeah, 2014. And so, and it just evolved. And he leave and go to New Orleans, Texas, and LA. But you still, what you did today, what I did today. What's your number? My number. Coach, I'm doing this. I do that. And then what he does is, like Terrell Luke, he passes it on to other people. Pass it on. And then he say, look, if you really want to know, I can introduce you to the guy. If you really want to know. And so, and they send and people come, and with Terrell and John, look, everybody, if you get online, the person I've been training for 20 years is Bobby Dean, Paula Dean's son. The person who introduced me to Bobby Dean, Paula Dean, T. Moody. T. Moody was working at Lady and Sons. And T. Moody was like, Bobby walked up to him. Bobby was round. And you can look it up. You can go on the internet. You can find the story. Terrell is the person that brought us together. Terrell, a great young man named Sam. John was in Montana, Wyoming, working out in Wyoming. And the guy was looking at him like, man, how you get this? How you said, you serious? Sam moved to Savannah to train with me, But the thing is, like Terrell and John said, they passed it on other people. Now they're doing it. He's in LA. He was in Atlanta. Now he's back. There are other people who be looking at them like, hey, can you help me out? Help me out. And so it's just passed it on. And as a people, for Doc and the social implication, because before I left, my wife, because we know this show is fitness, and then Doc always brings the social implication. And I don't want to jump Doc because we always leave, we have to leave enough time for Doc. But the social implication is this, for me, is helping somebody else. Now, doing something for somebody else, if it's working out or weightlifting or whatever, but if you have put yourself in somebody else, what you want is them to duplicate you in themselves, and they're going to help others. Not to come back for you, not to do it for you, but many times, John did paintings and stuff. You come to my house, and it's like a big time museum. He sells paintings to you look it up, the rich and famous, but I always encourage him to do paintings for people who cannot afford his services. Just like with Terrell. Terrell served the country, worked these great jobs, but I always give back. When my wife was dealing with homeless families, dealing with rape victims, oftentimes she would call me. We had to go take a stove or refrigerator or move somebody out. T. Moody was in the back of the truck with other athletes. John is helping somebody else. Helping somebody else. And nobody stand on the corner like, oh, look what I did, what I did. You just do it. You just do it because it's the right thing to do. And so for me, the social implication, because this show, we talk about fitness and we talk about how this wraps onto us as people. I notice I'm stepping on Doc Thunder. But the social, if you can go and help somebody else, that is my ultimate thing. And they'll tell you, ultimately, go help somebody else. I know, go do something for somebody else. And particularly, if you got a young person around you, male, female, black, white, tall, short, doing something and helping somebody else. If you find yourself sad and you want to be happy, go give somebody else happiness. If you want joy, go give somebody else joy. And watch how your life change by helping others, And so, for me, my blessing is, and my wife will tell you, is to go and do and help somebody else in doing something. And that's why we fight, because we want to do and help other people. Because it's not about me. It's not just about me. It's not just about them. It's about your community that you live in. It's about the people around. So our social implications segment, and our last part of it is for me, and I'll put them, is doing something for somebody else. And anytime you come to me and you challenge me like you're not doing well, how are you helping somebody else? You're going to paint paper and do something for somebody else. You're going to do something, go help for somebody else. Doc, that is mine. I know I jumped the gun on you, but that's what I say. And he hear me talk to the young people, and most of the time, it's about going for somebody else.
And Coach Carter, when you had said that about having a workout partner, just to show you how this works in all areas. On yesterday, someone who I know who does the same type of work that we do, but not necessarily here in this area, he sent me a text message and said, well, there's a museum. It's Darien, Georgia. In Darien, Georgia, there was a Black history museum there called Burning Darien. That's tied to the Civil War and Black soldiers during the Civil War who go again just during the Civil War. So they give us some of the Black history in Darien, Georgia. And he said, you probably don't know about this. So this is my workout partner, Josiah Wise. So he sent it to me. And I was like, really? He said, yeah, the city of Darien closed the museum. And so now they don't even have access to the museum, the Black History Museum. And so I'm like saying, okay, wait a minute. And this is on Saturday, March 5th. And what was happening in Darien, it's the Weaver Time Festival events down there. So I'm like saying, okay, we just had Weaver Time celebrations here in Savannah. We got the festival going on that same day on Saturday. So I'm reading Josiah's text. I'm like, I'm not about to continue texting him. So I called him. I said, Josiah, what's up with this? He said, Brother Jamal, he said, they closed it back in November. Oh, excuse me. He said, what happened? The museum itself, this Black museum, allows the people to come there and have a meeting there. So some of the city officials got mad that they even allowed the people to just come there and have a meeting. So they went to go do this right here to get inside the museum.
And it was locked.
It didn't even work.
It didn't work.
So then later on, the city attorney sent a letter saying that, listen, you all do not have permission to use the museum anymore. We're going to give you to come pick up all the stuff out of the museum. All because somebody got mad that they let somebody Then it's a facility that the community said, hey, can we have a meeting there? You say, yeah, you can have your meeting right there. They got mad with it. And so other people are mad because they are talking about history also, so they thought this was now a way to shut them down. I done said to myself, Coach Carter, when you told me I said that workout partner, I didn't went to the weekend time property in West Savannah. That didn't put the Salvation Army on. That's why I say, see how we talk workout comes in various ways.
That's right.
So with activism and things like that. So I'm like saying, wait a minute. So they shut them down. He's like, Brother Jamal, he said, and guess what? He said, I figured you didn't know about it. So I said, you know, I would have done a video on that by now. So what then happened? I said, yo, Josiah, what's the deal? He said, it's Brother Jamal. They don't want anybody to know about it. They said, being quiet, because they said they might do something to us. He said, here, Tom, they done shut y'all down, so what else can they do to you? What else can they do to you? So here you go, black folks down now being quiet about it. I said, what would have been the best time to expose this right here? During the celebration of the weeping time that the whole world, this country is looking at right now about March 2nd and March 3rd, what happened in 1859. He was like, yes. I said, this is CNN, Atlanta Journal-Constitution, this is USA Today. This is type of information that should be out there. Say, listen, they got mad to shut down the museum, the Black Museum. Well, you don't get no history in general in the school system there, so you have a museum to talk about some aspect of African-American history. Then I said, guess what? In Savannah, Georgia, American history tied to that property in West Savannah. And guess what? Salvation Army said they're going to put up something on it. Then you have city officials who look just like us saying, it's okay, our history don't matter, that we need to get over it. I told folks, I said, guess what? Any black person that says you should get over it, they are ignorant as hell, and then you don't even listen to them no more. No more. So I told them like this. And so during the truth, they love during the truth. So during the truth, they like, ain't I a woman? They be bragging about that, ain't I a woman? But guess what? So during the truth, as I tell folks, is the grandmothers of reparation. So during the truth said, in the 1800s, when black folks got their freedom, she said the government must give black folks the funding to now support themselves, which was reparations. So during the truth saying, we will not get over it. So anybody tell you to forget about it, tell you to ignore your history, to walk over your history, they are the enemies to who you are. They are after us. Guess what? This is the generation of liberation right here. We are the generation of liberation. The generation of ignorance will end. It must end. Those people who say stuff like that, they are not your friends. They are your enemies. They are about destroying you. Because right now, how can you have something that's important to American history that you ignored altogether? Then you try to figure out why your children here have no concern about themselves and don't even value one another. That they see John, they see Terrell, that they have no problem causing harm to them because they don't know who they are. And you got the responsibility to do something for that, but you don't do that. Oh, you know why? Because you ain't got no workout part. Because you scared. See, because again, you put that weight on you, you like, oh no, you only put the weight on you, like, I can't pick that up. I can't do that. You ain't got nobody to motivate you. Oh.
Stop. If you don't preserve your history will turn into mythology. And somebody else will tell your story. And that's why we have to stop letting people tell our own story. Because they'll tell it like a myth. And they won't tell it the way it is, like history. The greatest sale of enslaved people was at weeping time. And they'll have you believe, well, it really wasn't that bad. Well, it really was someplace. It's always, well, Christmas on December 25th. And we celebrate on December 25th. And people come out and talk about, he really wasn't born. Well, but we still celebrate it. So you want to talk about get rid of weeping time? Well, we need to celebrate it. And we need to put it, this is where it is. Well, and everything is always well with us. But when it comes to somebody else, I guarantee you when that St. Patrick's Day or something come around, it's going to be there. I guarantee it's going to be there. For us, it's always, we'll see. We'll feel it out. But for others, Security Truth, like reparation. At the end of MLK, and he was yelling and he was screaming reparation for us. We've talked to you about in other shows how others get. And for us, it's always pull yourself up by your bootstraps. Pull yourself, work harder. You can do more. Wait your turn. These guys, and then we don't wait our turn. We take in our turn. If you knock at the door and The opportunity does not answer. We don't worry about the opportunity. We just want to make sure you clear it off the door because we about to kick it in. We about to kick the door in. We just want you to move to the side. And that's what this is. Kick the door in. Do not wait. Because once you wait, we've been waiting for years and years and years. These boys, they don't wait. These young people, they get me. There's no waiting. There's no rules. You never even tell them, oh, you're supposed to do this. No. I'm doing what the Lord sent me to do. And my parents. And that's what it is. Not well. And so that's what we put it on. They don't see me do it. They don't do it.
And Coach Carter, I ain't had said this, but I'm going to say it right now. The other part of this too, because the people, some people did go and design and say, wait a minute, this is a problem. So what happens, some people say, we need to go negotiate with them. They said, we ain't got to negotiate nothing. They should never put them out.
Right.
But then here they talking about, we need to negotiate. Let them give us something. The very thing you talking about.
That's it.
Give us something.
Always give it. Give it.
We are insane.
It's insane. It's insane.
And I'm like, stop. Cut that mentality out. That's not what it's about. You are defeatist with regards to that. We understand that for us to achieve victory, we must do something. Nothing will occur if we do nothing.
Right.
But something will occur if you do something.
Do something.
And so that's what I'm like looking at. And so we look at all this right here. This story is a story that's around the entire country. And so on Friday night, we had a little community conversation about the People-Time property in general. And so here go people in their 20s who were saying, I never knew anything about this. People in their 30s said, I knew nothing about this. People in their 40s, I knew nothing. People in their 50s and 60s saying they knew nothing about this at all, who went to school here in Savannah, Georgia, Chatham County, Georgia, said they knew nothing about it until they became adults. Then I threw something out to them. I said, y'all talk about Black Wall Street? Y'all talk about Black Wall, everybody celebrate Black Wall Street, come to Tulsa, Oklahoma, what happened? Guess what? I had people with me who've been with me here in Savannah. Done tours me, they said, Jamal, guess what? I only learned about Black Wall Street when I got to Oklahoma State. And I'm from Tulsa, Oklahoma. So even in Tulsa, Oklahoma, in the school system, they never talked about Black Wall Street. But all y'all around the entire country talking about it. But in the school, people from Tulsa, Oklahoma, Black folks say, I never knew until I went to Oklahoma State. So guess what I said? What y'all saying to me reminds me of what people say about Tulsa, Oklahoma, about Black Wall Street. So the same thing in Savannah, Georgia. So now y'all gonna say, put Salvation Army on top. Nobody can to the Salvation Army. We say, hey, we can develop that right there to tell a greater part of American story.
Exactly.
Excuse me, because guess what? Tourism in Savannah in 2019 brought in $3.1 billion. And there's a tax that they got from that right there. It was like $27 million. And guess what? And our story ain't told like it should be told, right? And y'all want to try and tell us we need to negotiate, we need to get over it. So I'm going to chill for a bit because I know Terrell and John might want to say something too. I'm just throwing them out there because that's what we told Rontel that, you know, even though you slipped up and said the wrong high school, but anyway, you said the right one. So at least you didn't that way. You said that stuff.
Well, you know the person on the other end, you know how it is with this time. I'm watching it. We got about 10 minutes.
Okay, good. You know, this is the little brother show on the ATR network. They shut us down. Everybody else got 5 hours, 10 hours.
They go all night.
It'd be 58 minutes. They shut the door. So I'm just saying, okay.
Well, Terrell, you've been around the world. John been around the world, painted for everyone. Terrell has socialized. So basically, the last 10 minutes or 15 minutes is I bring on the fitness part, and then Doc ties the social implication of our fitness. And obviously, today we talk about workout partners and being partners and working out and what that means. And so what we ask is from what you see in your life and the things that you have learned, but as for people like of color, of Black, of African-American, colored, Negro, Black folks, and how there's things that you see that you can change or that needs to be changed when it comes to your interaction with people from the military, from corporate business, and what you see. And John, you'll be the same way. From what you see, and I don't know if you want to speak first, John, because you're painting, you've been on the cusp. John got paintings at the White House and museums, and one of his most breathtaking paintings. He has the young man with the bullet hole in his forehead after one of the shootings. John, he'll tell you about how he inspired and to push what we should have, a Black agenda. John.
I
think.
And John with the person we think is high school, which y'all know.
No.
Oh my God! See that? See that? Coach Carter was great at that.
I actually went to Dr. Sebastian. I went to the best high school in the world. St. Augustine High School with the Marching 100 person, all black men in St. New Orleans.
Okay.
Right. Anyway,
Go ahead, John.
so to that one, the coach said, and as far as like pushing the conversation, I think that there was a wake up point for me, and the wake up point was when I got my undergrad at SCAD, and I was in school, and I watched the case of Trayvon Martin, and so it was Trayvon Martin and Mike Brown. And I was painting, doing my master's program, doing my work, and I was doing paintings. I was interested in painting women and this, really just beautiful images. And then something hit me on these two cases when these boys dying. That something changed in myself that told me that I had to create work that spoke to issues addressing the community and addressing the world. And so then that was when my purpose as an artist, I had the gift that God gave me. But then my purpose began to align with the gift, and that was challenging, and posing questions. So since then, I love the work that I do, and I have fun. I get to design the cans for Pepsi. I get to design shoes for Adidas and work with celebrities. But the bulk of my work is the work that has challenged and been in the White House, and things that make you cringe, and I put it right in front of your face. When I painted that boy in the White House who had his blood come out his face, I put that's the image of it right here. I put that piece smack dab right in front of people, and you had to walk by and see it, and it had to change you. And the piece itself is maybe an 8-foot canvas by 7, so it's huge. So you walk by and you are drawn into this kid who's literally dying right in front of you. So for me, that has been the bulk of my work and challenge. And I think, like Coach Carter said, it's very important to challenge and to just open the door to conversation. What does it do? What are you doing as far as iron sharpens iron? How do I even sharpen the world outside of me? How do I sharpen it? How do I keep the world on its P's and Q's? And I do it by provoking thought with art.
Thank you. T-Movie.
So John and everybody else, I think one of my most challenging moments, but most humbling moments was I was deployed. Well, not deployed. They sent me out to the Atlanta riots when it was going on for the Black Lives Matter movement. So in the military, I go out. I just finished my undergrad. So in sociology, like I said, African American studies. So when I did that, it embodied me and it challenged me to be a better Black person, be a better African American, be a better brother, be a better brother to my brothers and my sisters. So, but I'm in uniform, so we're going out there, and what happened was I had a whole bunch of Black people saying like, "You're not black," and they were throwing stuff at me.
He was calling me.
So I got my helmet on, and they're like, so they was like, "You're not black," and then so I had white people come up to me. They was like, "Well, why you take that uniform? You're not black." I was like, "You're not black. Why you out here?" Like, it's Black Lives Matter. It's like, yo, I was like, my life matter. Why you out here? So one of the things that was most humbling to me was that I was in one of my African American studies classes, African American families and relationships. Again, I had my uniform on and I had my helmet on, so I had all my gear on. And so I saw one of my classmates, and they had curfews that they set in place. And so she was just angry, and I could feel their anger. So, and of course, I'm sympathetic towards them because I'm angry too. But I have this shield on, I have this mask on, I have this uniform on, and I don't represent Black people, I represent all people because it says United States Army. But as she was angry, she was so angry at me, I had to take my helmet off and I said, "Hey, it's Toure." She froze. She didn't know what to do because she had all that anger, but she saw a familiar face. She saw somebody of color, somebody that was in her class, somebody that understood her.
Yes. And
tear came down her eye, and she just walked away and cried. And that's when I knew that the impact that I have, not only to my fellow soldiers, but people that are on the outside, that sometimes they need to see your face. They need to know that you understand their pain.
and you care.
And you care.
And you
That's
care
right.
for them.
That's right. That's right.
Ultimately,
That's right.
these guys, Doc, you know, at all the end of the day, the people, the young men, the young ladies, we care for them. Doc, come out, hey, Doc, we care. If somebody feel like you actually care for them, that you really, your life is about helping them to do better, and also, but not always patting them on the back or not always kicking them in the butt, but just understanding I care for you. And care is not just a pat on the back or kicking them at you, so I care for you. I'm telling you, you change. Each one for each one. It's not new. Iron sharpens iron. Iron is iron. It's not new. But if we can challenge each other to do that for each other, watch when that tide comes in, all the ships rise. So, Doc, we don't have a whole bunch of time. We only got 2 minutes, 3 minutes left because John said my computer is not that good because the battery low, but we know last time it just cut off on us.
Yes, sir. So what we're going to do, we're going to let them give a word to the people out there, to our audience. Again, our telephone always, which I'll be kind of delayed to say, share. But the producer makes sure that when the show is aired, that he's going to put the sign topic to share. So again, Terrell, so what's the word you want to give to our people?
Final word.
Run, tell that.
Hurry up, you gotta hurry up the time. You gotta wait about 30 seconds, 15 seconds.
Words on the spot.
I know. Last second, hurry up.
Be the best you can be and influence anybody and everybody.
That's it. John.
Throw away them bad partners. Throw them away. Yeah.
And that's in all aspects of your life. All aspects of your life. All aspects. That's right. Yeah. So.
What's the all over my gym? Look,
When you get the baby, I'll give you spillover. That's them. Hey, look, get that man.
Look, Doc, I'm gonna tell you this. I'm calm. I'm gonna call him, start working out. See his face. Hey, if you on the list, I am gonna call you this week. Guaranteed. If I tell it to them boys, the boys gonna hold me to it, Doc. I'm gonna tell them. I'm gonna call them this week. I'm gonna call them. My wife, Keisha Gibson Carter, she know. If I said it, if I said it out loud like this in front of them boys, she was like, oh, the boys gonna hold me to it. Doc, I'm gonna call you. I know the computer gonna go out, but I'm gonna call you. Stay by the phones, I'm gonna call you. But now, when we start. You heard me. I'm gonna do it.
I'm frozen. That's what's going on. You said, even though they're all live, but I'm frozen. The part of the screen, I'm frozen.
That's all I got. Doc, that's all I got. Tune in next time where Doc is frozen. But by that time, we'll unfreeze him. And we'll be back. John will be gone. Terrell will be gone. But they never gone too far. It's never bye-bye. It's just I'll see you later. That's it.
All right.
I'm done. Julius! The battery about to run out like last time, so we don't want to get caught on this side. Take care.
All right.
Bye. One tell that. Share.
He gonna give you what you want.
Bye.